Don't you worry, don't you cry. I can promise it gets better in time. Keep your head up, keep your shine. Hold my hand up, it gets better in time.
Hi guys, I'm Brie. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, babe, hit the subscribe button because you're gonna want to stay. If you're returning, hey besties, it's so good to see you guys again. We are back with another meal prep video, and before I go any further, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys for your love and support. If you guys haven't been following my vlogs, I haven't really had the cleanest bill of health over the last couple of weeks. I've really been struggling, but we are back. We are on the mend, and it is time to start getting meal prep content out here for you guys. It's time to get back to our regularly scheduled program. So today I'm giving you guys 4 recipes. 3 of the 4 are gonna help you reach your health and fitness goals. The 4th recipe is good for the soul, okay? She's more decadent. Let me just say this. Healthy eating isn't just all carrots and salad and chicken breast and rice all the time. You need to have that balance, which is why I threw in this little sweetener for you guys. So the first recipe that I'm gonna be sharing is a breakfast recipe, or whenever you want to eat it. It is a cinnamon roll inspired overnight oats. It's filled with chia seeds, brown sugar, cinnamon, vanilla, all of the good stuff. Then I'll share with you guys a mahi bowl that's packed with protein, flavor, veggies, all of it. Well, you won't see the veggies, but I'll explain later on in the video. And then my newest obsession, it's literally had me in a chokehold, is a salmon Caesar salad pasta salad. Okay, like when Caesar made that salad, he really snapped. I don't know what kind of crack he sprinkled in that salad, but when you add it to pasta and throw in a little bit of salmon, your life is gonna be changed. Thank me later. And then finally, for my final recipe, I'm giving you guys a brown butter chocolate chip cookie recipe that is so good for the soul. If you are a chocolate lover like me, I know it will hit the spot. And if you're not a chocolate person, I really feel like if you try it, you'll love it, okay? Once you take one bite of that cookie, if it's chocolate, it'll be for you too. It'll be for us. Anyway, I will have all of the macros for the first 3 recipes. I will not be including the macros for the cookies because now why would you go ahead and ruin a good cookie like that by looking at the macros, okay? Some things just need to be left unknown, okay? But I will have the macros at the end of each of the 3 recipes. I will also have the recipes linked down below in the description box. You guys can pause right here to read my disclaimer. You already know the drill. And without further ado, we're gonna jump right on into this meal prep. All right, y'all, so let's get right on into this meal prep. We're starting off with these cinnamon roll inspired protein overnight oats. I'm telling you, this is not the Cinnabon experience that you wanted, but your body will thank you later. These are all the ingredients that you're gonna need, plus some brown sugar. You didn't see that on the screen because I suck, apparently. But anyway, so you're gonna get you some cute little jars. I got mine from Amazon, and they are linked in my Amazon storefront. They come with a cute little bamboo top, and then also a little bamboo spoon. Super cute. Now you're gonna add your oats. I don't recommend being like me and adding the protein powder. It could have been the protein powder that I tried, but it gave that gritty, chalky feeling and taste that I don't really like. So I would not add the protein powder, but continue to add the rest of the ingredients. So layer your oats, your chia seeds, cinnamon, salt, a little bit of vanilla extract, and then followed by your almond milk. I use the unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and she's great. And then once it's all combined, I topped it off with 1 tablespoon of brown sugar to give that little like sugary feeling that we know and love when we sink our teeth into a warm cinnamon bun. And then you're gonna pop the lid onto each of the little containers and pop them in the fridge and allow them to do their thing. All right, so these are the overnight oats right from out of the fridge. I always get the question of how I prepare them. So basically, I take them from out of the fridge, I let them sit out for a bit, and then I pop them in the microwave because I prefer mine to be warm. Also, just as a disclaimer, I did not heat them up in this cute little jar. I didn't want to shatter it, but I wanted to make it aesthetic for you guys. So I took them out, put them in a bowl, heated them up, and then put them back in here just for the video purposes. And then once they're at a temperature that I like, I'm gonna add in my serving of the protein powder. That way it's less chalky and it doesn't cause that separation separation and weird texture that I don't like. And then I topped it off with 1 full tablespoon of brown sugar, and I'm using a knife to kind of swirl it in there. And I like for it to just kind of melt in those swirls because it definitely gives that cinnamon bun feel that we know and love. You can totally eat them just like that. I prefer to have some sort of fruit with mine. Today it was frozen blueberries, but fresh fruit, nuts, granola, anything that you want to put on top, you absolutely can. But this is just how I prepared mine. Okay, next up we are making these mahi little chipotle bowls kind of deal. Did you guys know that mahi is not tuna? Y'all, I thought mahi was tuna, but I guess that would be ahi tuna. Anyway, if you didn't know this, mahi is the Hawaiian name for a warm water fish called the dolphin fish. I ain't know that. I'm gonna pretend I didn't know that because dolphin fish. So I just took 3 out of the pack, and you definitely should unfreeze them or defrost them. That's the term I'm looking for. Defrost them first, but you know what? I was really going through it at this time. And you're gonna season with the seasonings on the screen. Use whatever you like, omit what you don't, and then pop them in an air fryer for about 15 minutes. I took mine out at 10 minutes, dressed with a little bit of lime juice, and then popped them back in there so it wasn't all dry and crusty. Then you're gonna move on to your rice. I found out during this meal prep that I don't like coconut rice. I think it's nasty, but I intentionally ordered coconut rice. So you see my dilemma, right? Yeah, just get a pre-made rice that you like and prepare it just as the directions on the pouch say. Then I had a little bit, and I mean a little bit of cilantro to chop up, and then I'm also going to use some lime, and please look at the disrespect. Like every time I turn on this camera, it's something. So I'm gonna roll the lime, and it did give me a lot of juice. So that, I guess, redeemed itself. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the rice in a bowl, top with a little bit of lime juice, the minced cilantro, and a little bit of the Trader Joe's onion salt. And you know, thinking back on this, I should have known from the smell of the actual rice. It's definitely edible, but it doesn't sit right with my spirit. If coconut rice is your thing, if that's your jam, definitely get it. But for me, next time I'll use either plain white rice, brown rice, or like a basmati rice, something very simple. Now on to my favorite part, which is assembling. I'm going to try really hard not to get any rice on the counter. I'm not very successful. You will see that in a little bit. And then I'm going to pop my mahi. I just can't believe it's not tuna. Like, what? You learn something new every day. And then I had some black beans that I just drained and rinsed, and I evenly distributed it between these 3. Actually, that's not true. I saved a 1/4 of this rice for my dinner for that specific night, but y'all didn't have to see all that. But I didn't, we don't lie on this channel. I just wanted to use better words. So anyway, this is the dish. Now you won't see it here. Oh, there's my rice. There it is. Uh-oh. Hey girl. Yeah, disrespectful. You won't see it on here, but the way I served this was over a bed of romaine lettuce, and I topped with a little bit of guacamole, just like the little individual cups. I don't know if it's Sabra or whatever, but yeah. It's not sponsored, but definitely sponsor me because I like that guacamole. Y'all, let me put you on to my latest obsession. We're gonna make a Caesar salad pasta salad with salmon. Oh, y'all lives are about to be changed. Thank me later. This is everything that you're gonna need. Of course, you need a bowl and some utensils as well to mix everything up, but let's get into it, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm literally about to start drooling just thinking about it. So I had some romaine hearts that were literally on their way out. Like, they just look so pitiful sitting in my crisper. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna use these. So I'm just gonna thinly slice it up. Of course, make sure that you wash and dry the romaine so that it's not all soggy. And then you're gonna add about a cup of the cooked pasta. I used Banza pasta because we're trying to get our protein. And then I used 4 ounces of salmon followed by the romaine. Your favorite Caesar, I used the Ken's Steakhouse light Caesar dressing, delicious. Some croutons, and then of course Parmesan cheese, because what is a Caesar salad without Parmesan cheese? It just shouldn't exist. Anyway, you're gonna give that a really, really good mix and top with a little bit of red pepper flakes, because this would not be a meal prep with Ree if the red pepper flakes did not come out just for a little bit. So this is her. She's great. She's delicious. She's divine. She's a delicacy. You will thank me later. You could also change, uh-oh, it's storming outside. I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder. Sorry guys. You guys could change the protein. You can use shrimp, you can use chicken, but I had salmon in the fridge and I was like, we're gonna use all of this. And y'all, I think this is like my new thing. I've literally eaten it for the last 7 days and I'm not sick of it. All right, y'all, so for our final meal, or recipe I'm featuring, I guess, we are making some brown butter chocolate chip cookies. they're not healthy. So I hope you're not here for that. This is a more decadent dessert. I made brown butter for the first time in my entire life and I just felt very accomplished. So in a bowl, you're gonna combine white sugar, dark brown sugar, light brown sugar, and your melted and cooled brown butter. It should be more liquidy. I left mine out too long. So when you do it, I know you're gonna do it the right way, but me, I was slacking. I let it get too cool. I should have just heated it up just a little bit. But anyway, it should look a little bit more runny and not as crumbly, but that's all right. Then you're gonna follow up with an egg and you're gonna mix it really well. And then of course, vanilla extract. Now the recipe that I followed, she only added 1 teaspoon, but I'm adding 2 because 1 just wasn't enough for me. So I'm adding my vanilla extract. I just feel like it tastes extra homemade when you have a ton of vanilla extract in it. That's just me though. And you're gonna give that a really good whisk and then set it aside. This is the part of the process where I like to call get flour everywhere. You're going to measure out 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of baking soda, and then use the regular white salt, like the fine iodized salt. Don't use pink Himalayan salt. This was just very stressful because it didn't really wanna go through the sieve. But you're gonna go ahead and sieve all of your dry ingredients over your wet batter, and then you're going to combine. And this takes a little bit of time, but you wanna make sure that you don't over mix it because you don't want a tough cookie. So you're really just going to stop mixing just as everything comes together. It's going to take a little bit. It took me probably longer because, like I said, my wet mixture was not runny enough. Now, we're going to go to my favorite part, which is the chocolate. I know you guys hear the cheesing in my voice right now because listen, if it's chocolate, it's for me. We're using 2 types of chocolate. I used this semi-sweet chocolate bar. I think it was from Ghirardelli. And then I'm also going to be using some chocolate chips because you can never have too much. And I just wanted a little bit of texture. Just look at that. But I basically chopped up that entire bar, added it in there, and then I added a cup of the chocolate chips. And I'm just going to, again, combine it until it's just combined enough. And then we're gonna go form 9 huge cookies. So you're basically gonna take about 2.5 to 3 tablespoons of the mixture to form your cookie. I didn't form an actual ball, like roll it in between my hands. I just kind of scooped it and kind of shaped it just a little bit and then placed it on the baking sheet. And then you're gonna bake for 10 minutes until the edges are golden brown and the inside is still kind of runny and doughy. Ugh, I loved these. I had to do it in 2 batches because I only have 1 baking sheet. I guess I'm gonna get there one day, y'all. Just adulting is just, you know, it's something else. I'm trying to build my inventory. Once they've cooled, you can put them in a container or on a plate. I just kept mine in this little bowl and I kept it covered with some plastic wrap and they lasted all week. Well, I mean like the freshness, because these cookies ain't last all week, but you know. Anyway, look at this texture shot. Isn't that just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life? Like, look at it. There's chocolate in every bite. Don't ask me for the macros. I'm not giving them to you because you know what? We should just be able to enjoy the little things, okay? Just have you 1 little cookie and then sit down, okay? That's it. So this is going to conclude this week's meal prep. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also be sure to turn on your post notifications. That way you can be notified every time your girl drops a new video. And until next time, babes, I'll see you on my next.